Good afternoon, dear students. As we have started with Unit 5 in yesterday's class, I was explaining you about the different trading activities, the classification of foreign trade, that is import and export trade, right? Now, yesterday we have learned just the introduction of import and export trade. So, in today's class, we are going to learn in detail about the export trading, how the export trading happens, the meaning of export trade, and also the procedure to be followed by the companies for doing the export of trading activities. Now coming to the meaning, the term export is derived from the conceptual meaning as to ship the goods and services out of the port of a country. So it is nothing but shipping the goods out of the port of our country is called as the export trade. Now the seller of such goods and services is referred to as an exporter who is based in the country of export. So the person or the company who is sending the goods and services out of the national boundaries and territories, you call him as an exporter. Now, let's see the procedure to be followed for an export trade. See, this is the procedure which is given below. They have to follow the 6 stages to complete the export trade. That is the preliminary stage, then offer and receipt of confirmed orders, then production and clearance of the products of exports, shipment, negotiation of documents and realization of export proceeds, obtaining various export proceeds. Now let's see in detail these points. Coming to the first one, that is the preliminaries. See, the preliminary stage is also known as the first stage, where the important exporter will be given a code number. So, the individuals and business firms who is intending to do the import and export of goods and services, they have to obtain a number from the regional licensing authorities. So, unless they are given this code number, they cannot do the export and import. Then after that, they have to get the membership in certain bodies. After getting the membership, they have to do the registration. So, under the preliminary stage, this is the very important thing. They have to get a code number, they have to get the membership, further they have to do the registration. After that, the second stage, that is the offer and receipt of confirmed orders. So, here offer and receipt of confirmed orders, where the enquiry and offer has to be made, where the name of the buyer, the description of the goods, the price, everything should be described. Then the conditions of sale, what are the conditions, what is the validity, what are the clauses, they have to get to know. Then what is the delivery schedule, which mode they have to use for exporting the goods, then whether the inspection of the goods are done, then what is the payment terms, whether it is a cash payment or a online payments, the obligations, then confirmed order, then license, procuring finance, all these things comes under the second stage. Then comes the third one, that is production and clearance of the products of exports. So here, once the products are ready for exporting, first packing has to be done properly, then marking has to be done, whether it is a ISI products, whether the quality control is done, pre-shipment inspection is done or what, everything has to be marked. Then the excise duty, rebates, everything should be clear. Then it has to go for the fourth stage, that is the shipment stage. So here the goods are transported in the various modes, that is through air or through the shipping. Then further the shipping companies, how much space they need, what are the goods, along with this goods the goods are transport, what is the customs clearance, pro forma, invoice, what are the forms to be filled, the shipping bills, insurance, packaging list, all these things should be clear. So after shipment then goes to the next stage, that is called as the documentation. That is nothing but negotiation of documentation and realization of export proceeds. So here documentation plays a very important role. So the documentation has to go in a procedural form through the bank. Then the documentation has to be submitted to the shipping department, and one copy should be there with the exporter and another copy there should with the buyer. So seller and buyer should have 2 copies and 1 copy with the shipment people. So once the goods are shipped, then the payment should be completed. All these things should be completed within the reasonable time. So finally obtaining various export proceeds. So here this is the final stage in the export procedure, where the exporter should obtain the proceeds of value of goods exported. That is, whatever the goods he has exported, if he has received the price of the goods into his account, then the export procedure or export shipment gets completed. Okay students, I hope all of you have understood the procedure to be followed by the exporter for sending the goods out of the national borders or the territories of our nation. So these are the 6 stages each and every exporter should follow for the successful shipment of goods. Okay, meet you all in the tomorrow's class with some other new topic.